Yoga is more than a psychophysical exercise. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Above mentioned line signifies the importance of yoga. Yoga is a way of life. Word yoga is derived from Sanskrit word yuj, meaning to join. Thus, in a broader sense, yoga is integration of body with mind. In a spiritual sense, yoga is an interconnection of Atma with Paramatma. Yoga is both an end in itself and means to achieve that end. Integration of body with mind is a wider end, and this can be achieved only through yogic practice. In present day world, yoga has been correlated with physical exercise, jumping, cycling and bodybuilding. This is more so in Western world due to more emphasis on self rather than concept of ours. In this selfish world, yoga has been seen in a narrower sense of refining our body and physique. In some areas, psychological aspects have also been included in yoga practice, but still psychophysical aspects are only a single dimension of yoga or yogic practice, and yoga includes a plethora of other facets. In yoga or in Yoga Darshan, Maharshi Patanjali has emphasized on Asta Yoga by defining 8 limbs of yoga. These 8 limbs are yama, niyama, asana, pranayam, pratyahar, dhyan, dharma and samadhi. Out of these 8 limbs, only asana deals with psychophysical exercise. Yama and niyam are initial limbs of yoga that deals with one's behavioral aspects. Yama defines one's interaction with other and set out broad guidelines on how a person should deals with others. Concept of satya, asatya, ahimsa and brahmacharya are integral part of yama, whereas niyam are a set of guidelines that deals with self. Niyams are ways of living a yogic life. These principles include such santosh, tap, swadhyaya and ishwar panidhan. These principles are important in understanding the concept or complexities of life and helpful in living a moral and ethical life. Thus, principles of yama and niyama are enshrined in yogic practice, help us in enriching behavioral aspect of oneself. At the same time, yoga also talks about emotional aspects. Role of emotion like anger, happy, sad, anxiety, disgust have been discussed in yogic practice. Yoga also talks about controlling emotions, suppressing negative emotions and strengthening positive emotions. Concept of tap, swadhyaya, santosh are helpful in managing the negative emotions like fear, selfishness and anxiety, etc. On the other hand, practice of pranayam, dhyan and ishwar pranidhan provides inner happiness. In form of asana, yoga helps in enriching physical aspects of oneself. On the other hand, or one hand, yoga practicing asana on the other hand, practicing asana on a daily basis is an important part of drugless therapy of treating disease. At the other hand, it helps in developing and strengthening body's physique and outer beauty. But it is irony that only this part of yoga has gained more appreciation than other. Yoga also provides a way to channelize our energy into fruitful tasks. Pranayam refers to channelizing pran, that is a form of energy, into different parts of body. This helps in the broader task of integrating body and mind. It helps in synchronizing of our body with mind and developing intellectual capabilities. In this way, yoga also ensures development of intellectual capability of human being. Dhyan, dharana and samadhi help in improving concentration. At the same time, it enriches spiritual capabilities of human. Here, spiritual signifies connection between man and nature. Through yogic practice of adhyan, slowly one realized that Purusha and Prakriti are not separate from each other. It helps in analyzing correlation of human with the spiritual powers. At the same time, yoga also encompasses in itself different techniques of body cleansing. They are called Satkarma, which include Neti, Dholi, Basti, Noli and Kapal Bharti and Tratak. As by taking a bath, one cleans himself and his outer body. In similar way, this practice helps in cleaning ourselves from inside. After performing this operation, one feels more fresh and energetic. Yoga also includes societal dimensions in itself by guiding one's action and reaction. Concept of karma or karma yoga and Raj yoga are based on the philosophy of action, and it is our action that determines our societal interaction. Yoga helps in providing a set of moral guidelines on how our actions should be guided. Yogic practice of Surya Namaskar can be narrowly interpreted as 12 different postures, but in a broader sense, as name itself implies, it reflects our gratitude towards Sun or Saritra, who is reservoir of energy and responsible for existence of different life form on earth. Apart from Ashtanga yoga, there are many different yogic practices, including Hank yoga, Raj yoga, Karma yoga, Dhyan yoga, Bhakti yoga, Kunidhini yoga, etc., describing different aspects of life. Psychophysical exercise may be a component of different yogic practice, but it is neither only nor most important yogic practice. Equating yoga with physical exercise may be seen as interpreting yogic concept narrowly. Various reasons can be attributed to this. Since more awareness has been generated on exercise, part due to various gyms and training sectors or centers, it has gained more popularity. On the contrary, there are very few schools of yoga which deals with other aspects like spiritual, behavioral, emotional and societal aspect of yoga. Secondly, due to lifestyle changes in present globalized world, more non-communicable diseases are spreading and yoga has been seen as a cure to this disease. Thus, more priority has been given to psychophysical aspect of yoga. All this provides an opportunity to India to popularize other aspect of yoga in the world. This will be seen as better utilization of our soft power in foreign policy. Yoga can also be seen as a connecting link to connect Indian diaspora. Indian diaspora living all around the world with India. Yoga can be proven as a great diplomatic success by opening new yoga institute to cure on heart or cure on operation on untouchables or untouched aspect of yoga, and attracting domestic and foreign investment as well as tourism. Global celebration of International Yoga Day in June from 2015 around onward reflect our strong resolve to spread various dimensions of yoga to different parts of the world. It is important to visualize all the different aspects of yoga and considering it as a way to enhance our way of life, and in the end as a means to achieve broader integration of one's body with mind.